Hi, I'm Billy Mehler, and you're watching Theater Work. Yeah?
Don't cut away so quickly. It's all right,
Am I allowed to look right in the camera?
okay.
Can you guys see me?
Yeah, just not like that.
Okay.
Yeah, so I have you here on Theater Work because I love playing with you.
Oh.
And
As do I. You.
Yes, good.
Mhm.
That's very sweet. So for the people who are clamoring for all this information, Billy and I just graduated from SAC Comedy Lab here in Orlando, Florida. Conservatory 2, we're done. So we're
facts.
Yeah.
Factual. Yeah. That's good.
Factual.
Yeah. I'm just going to chime in when I feel it's right.
Okay. I appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem.
That's why I have you here again, because I need the support.
Yeah. Which is what improv's all about.
Yes,
Support.
Yes, and so you did some stand up too, right?
Yeah.
So which do you prefer?
It's almost like the polar opposites, like North and South Pole. Mm-hmm. I like stand up for a hot minute because it's like you got a script basically. You have everything. You don't have to think of anything. You just have what you have. And I always fancied myself a funny man, so I've always wanted to do stand up, so I'm happy that I did accomplish it. But there's something more playful about improv and much more forgiving, where stand up is just a little more. And the last time I did it was in November, and I bombed. So it's been tough to get back out there where, I don't know, it's much more supportive in the improv community. I feel like stand-up is a little more dark, and improv's a little more like, oh, you're doing great.
Even though I'm not.
Yeah, well, you are. He is. He is. We all are. Yeah. So I think to answer your question simply, improv.
After all that.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, as a roundabout way.
And have you ever performed before then?
Before what?
Before doing stand-up or improv?
Any of this? No. So, like we were talking before, I've officially 1 year in the theater community. Is that what I'm in? Is that where we're in? We're in the theater, the improv.
We perform in a theater.
We're in the
theater
yes, community.
Just like that.
Yeah. So yeah, it's been a year officially. Yesterday.
Cool.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
So yeah. So what?
Unless you count, I don't know if you want to count. I was Little Boy Blue in 3rd grade. In a play I don't remember. I blew a trumpet, and I said, "I'm sorry, ma'am. I just can't help myself." That was my only line.
I mean, I come from a family of performers. Does anybody in your family perform?
No.
No. First.
No. Yeah. No one. Yeah. No. My parents were very like. They always knew I was like funny or what have you, and like I'm definitely can be the life of the party kind of thing if they're at the right party. So they were a little surprised when I said that I was starting to do improv. They were like, "You're gonna go on stage?" I'm like, "Don't remind me." Yeah, I am. But they're definitely supportive, which is cool. But yeah, no one is. My sister is equally what do you call that? Animated and funny, and
so
she's hilarious.
She could be
Yeah, so they were more expecting my sister to be like if one was to do something, because she used to make really terrible, unless you're asking my Aunt Joy, really terrible videos when they were younger. My Aunt Joy is their biggest fan.
Yeah.
But her and her best friend used to make just dumb YouTube videos. It's just so dumb. So there was a little bit. So I guess she did have some film experience with that, but otherwise no. There's
That's it.
some people after me. My cousin is he does drama and all that, but he's in 9th grade, 10th grade.
Well,
I hope you're not watching Tommy.
You're
9th grade, right? Yeah.
Who knows when this will come out? So he might be graduated by then.
They might, yeah. Or I could tell him it was years ago. That's why we did this years ago.
So speaking of performing, then from here on, so I know that you're currently with an improv troupe that you're working with, Corner Gallery.
Yeah. You know about that.
I know about that. Mm-hmm. I'm an alternate in this group. I'm an alternate. So if somebody's deathly ill, I come rolling in. Or if I feel like doing improv, I'm like, guys.
Yeah.
Oh no, sorry.
Oh, there.
I
Yeah.
did
Come on,
the phone.
Alexander
This
Granville.
is so bad. So if I feel like doing improv, I'm like, hey Billy, can I play with you guys? And then you guys are like,
it's such a weird phone voice you have.
I know.
Yeah.
Every time I get on, it's like, yeah. I should really stop doing that shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll see. It's my thing. It's my thing. Hey,
Yeah.
hey.
Yeah. Waka waka.
So, other than the improv and stand-up, are you interested in doing any other forms of performance, theater, anything?
Yeah. Good question. I would love to. This film stuff is pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
I think it would be cool to act in a sense like that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really know how to get started in any of that. I know like people audition for commercials. I know that's a thing. I have friends that do that.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe starting there just to see what the lights and sounds are of that world. Plays themselves, I've never, other than my Little Boy Blue.
Debut.
Yeah, that never really interested me. But maybe that's because I never fancied myself a dramatic actor. Because I do fancy the funny stuff. But we have, me and you at least, and with many people, have had some scenes where they're a little heavy-hearted and just like, oh my
feelings.
God. And yeah.
But that's improv. We as performers in an improv scene, as improvisers, we take it seriously.
Mm-hmm.
Even if we are being like total dumbos and like, you know, being stupid, we take it seriously because we're trying to portray a real thing.
Right.
Real in the world that we create.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
Yeah. So it wouldn't be far-fetched for you to
Do something a little.
do something dramatic.
I'm your father, and
Yeah, how does it go again?
I'm your father, Marco.
Yeah, that's perfect. Guys, if you're looking to hire him,
Please,
send
yeah.
me a direct message and I'll get you his information.
Yep, headshot. I took a headshot on my phone. I am prepared. Yeah. Portrait mode, thanks to iPhone 8s. We're also plugging Apple here on the show.
Thank goodness.
What
What are your hopes and dreams?
What are my hopes and dreams?
Yeah.
Oh man. Well, it depends. If we let's just focus on the improv
Okay.
because it's
There you go. That's great.
There's a whole broad range of like what do you want with your career?
Well,
what
we're
do you
here
want?
talking about theater, so that's what I really want.
Yeah.
I don't care about your...
My dreams to
your
open a
dreams.
funeral home. I am in school for hospitality, and technically funeral homes are a part of it, guys. Okay. Off with his head.
Done. Oh,
New
wow.
client.
I guess I asked for that.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, for improv.
For improv.
Yeah.
Well, definitely. Are we allowed to mention the word SAC, or do we need copyrights?
I
SAC.
don't think we need copyrights.
Right.
We
Cool.
graduated from there.
Okay.
We
yeah.
gave them hundreds of dollars to
Yeah,
learn to
we
do stuff.
we deserve this.
We
SAC
deserve
Comedy
this.
Lab. Check them out Tuesday through Saturday.
We deserve to plug them.
Yeah.
And give them more money.
Yeah, and they should be thanking us for everything we've done.
My eyes just got like really big. Like, careful what you say, Billy.
Shut up. But no, really. Like obviously we
Yeah.
just auditioned for that one thing. More details for Lab Rats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You auditioned for that.
So like that would be a nice small step to see where does it play on the grand scheme of things as far as ensemble casts go. Because so far we were an ensemble in our conservatory too, but I'm talking about other people that have been doing this for years and just playing with other people, and so making it in that fashion a little bit. Obviously we talked about the corner gallery a little bit. Seeing where that goes. Playing more festivals would be awesome. We've already played.
You played a festival once.
Yes, we did. The Orlando Comedy Festival.
That's awesome.
That was a heck of an experience.
You guys did so good.
Oh.
Like, especially, okay, they had to you guys opened the show.
Yeah.
Opened the
6:10 p.m. Yeah.
The entire festival was opened by Corner Gallery. They went by another name at that point. But
Did we? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But you since got new
behind the scenes of
Ooh,
making
so,
a troupe. Yeah.
But yeah, you guys did a great job. I went to watch to support because I'm awesome like that.
You are.
No, but Yeah, you guys did great. So you want to do more festivals? I think that would be good.
That'd be cool, yeah. And especially if the more you do, and then like we'd be traveling for some, that'd be really cool.
That's cool.
And just honestly, right now, just doing as many gigs or whatever you call them, much scene play or jams. That's a word we just learned. Just doing as much as I possibly can, and then eventually sketch comedy would be really cool. I know we've talked about that.
Yes.
That'd be really cool.
Yes.
Which would involve the camera as well. So getting the camera involved, because I do have some experience with stand-up. Therefore, I have written.
Mm-hmm.
So I do enjoy writing a lot. I've actually written a lot. I've written more than I've told, as far as jokes go. So
sounds like the beginning of a book. I've written more than I've told.
Anyway, hopes and dreams.
Yeah.
So sketch comedy would be awesome. Yeah. I'd like to have a podcast one day, because I think this is proving right now that I am capable of riffing from nothing. Because that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
Me and you. Tit for tat. Rapport. And I don't really know where to go from there. So I'd have to. I'd like to be performing somewhere once a week.
Okay.
And have my face on a thing. Or like, yeah.
My face on a thing.
Just want my face on a thing, and people would be like, I know that face. That's Billy. He does improv at wherever it might be. So I'm not gonna say it at blank blank theater. I'd even like to have my own theater one day.
Really?
Yeah. Going to other hopes and dreams, I am from hospitality, and I'm a bartender by nature. By trade. By nature, yeah. I came out of the womb.
What do you have, lady? Your mom's like, oh, goodness. I knew it. That's what all that rattling around there was in.
Bartender.
The other one's telling jokes, too.
Yeah, eventually. She was just proud of me from birth, yeah. I have a bartender as a son. So I'd like to.
I see the doctor. This one's.
This one's.
You got a bartender.
Oh. Yeah. Bill. Yeah.
So you come from hospitality, so
I do.
Like,
I do. Mm-hmm. So I want to open a bar one day. Yeah. I think I'd be a great business owner. So having a bar and somehow incorporating that in with a theater somehow too, because one thing I feel like a lot of theaters lack is the hospitality aspect. And sure, they have snacks and drinks, but why not take it to the
next level?
Yeah, you can have gourmet snacks. You can have craft beers, nice wines. It would be nice to have a full bar, but I don't know if you want necessarily a fully liquored up crowd at an improv show, because usually you want kind of a mellow.
You want some happiness,
right?
But not the angry that comes with
right, because and I think that's what separates sometimes stand up from improv, because the stand up crowds are the hey, I'm funny too, and then you gotta curse at them.
So, I mean, I understand why our teachers were like, "Go do your thing," because they want to see more, and they know that we're capable of doing it because we have all the tools. So I hope you do it.
Yeah, especially because SAC is definitely a big promoter of not only themselves, but creating or building on the community, because why not make Orlando, like, people from around the country go like, oh, Orlando, now that's a good improv scene. Like, that would be awesome.
One of the things about, like, our education with SAC Comedy Lab was that they taught us that you don't have to be vulgar to be funny. Yeah. And I think that we proved that really well. Yeah. With our shows.
If anything, whenever we were vulgar, was less.
It wasn't funny. Yeah. Because it was like, it's like cheap.
Yeah.
Because I mean, I went to a local improv show somewhere else, and there was one guy who had all this great timing and just wonderful with stuff, and then like there would be these moments where he would just drop F-bombs for no reason, and I was like, it was like cheap. It was like cheap laughs. Yeah. And I was like, oh, well,
Yeah. There's no creativity.
There wasn't. There literally wasn't. He said this thing just to get a quick laugh out of people. It's almost like sort of like self-gratifying moment. Like, I need a laugh right now. Like, desperate for a laugh. Let me throw this thing out there. And that's why I appreciate what we learned.
Yeah, and I come from a family of cursors. and I curse a lot. Although not so much around you, because I know my audience, and also, but I'm glad like SAC has taught a lot, and coming to realize you don't need to.
Yeah, you don't, really don't.
I'm just repeating what you said. Yeah, I wanted to say it.
Trying to host my show.
Yeah. So I guess the point I'm trying to make is.
Thank you so much for bringing this to my attention.
You're welcome.
Sir.
You're welcome. I'm just here to educate.
Okay. Good for you.
I gotta say though, speaking of dreams and hopes, like we were earlier, and wanting to be on camera, it feels good.
Yeah?
It does. Yeah.
Feel comfortable in front of it?
Yeah. I've always, my whole life, even as a kid, there was points in life where I'm just like, I pretend that I'm being watched.
I did that too.
Really?
Yes. I was raised by the television.
Thank
I was
you.
a latchkey kid, so like,
okay.
yeah.
Yeah. So you would pretend that like, someone's seeing me be like extra weird right now.
Yeah.
Like, I'm justifying
Being there.
Yeah.
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 Like even sitting like this, like how we're cheated out. Like if we were really talking to each other, we'd probably be like, looking at each other. But this is how I would sit with people. Or it's like there's a camera over there, so of course I have to sit. Like
yeah.
I grew up watching television and loved every second of it, and movies. So like, I would pretend there was a camera.
Cool. So maybe that's
Did you
not so weird after all.
Still weird,
Yeah.
but it's just
Fair.
people who want
that. I would always hope is that I'm being watched, where the whole world thinks like, wow, what a funny guy.
Hey, that guy.
That and that my crush would always be watching. Yeah, that'd be the other.
Maybe she's watching right now.
Oh.
Whoever she is.
Look at me acting.
So,
what is that? This is the robot.
This is. So in my head, what just happened is Billy goes on a date, and then as soon as he sits down, he turns into Robo Man.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming to dinner with me.
Yeah.
Would you like some wine?
Would you like to look at the menu?
Wait, would you like to look at the menu? So suddenly you're no longer on the date, but you're on the date, but you're also the server.
Yeah.
Would you like to...
Yeah, that happens all the time.
Oh.
Yeah. Hospitality. Yeah, so I'm just like, dirty glass. I'm like, let me take that back to the kitchen. Where are you going?
What a date.
Yeah.
Watch out, ladies.
Yeah. I clean up after myself. Yeah. I do the dishes.
All right, this isn't a dating show.
Hi, I'm Billy Mehler, and I'm applying for Bachelor or Bachelorette. I forget which.
Would you be the Bachelor or the Bachelorette?
I would be. Well, in this instance, I'm one of the many guys.
So it'd be Bachelorette.
Okay. Hi, I'm Billy Mehler, and this is why I'd be great on the Bachelorette. I do dishes.
Billy, thank you for coming on the show. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, of course. Thank you.
Have a good time.
I had a blast, honestly. Yeah.
Just sitting here being stupid together.
Yeah.
Like we always do.
Yeah. I wish all of this could be in the show. I'm appreciative of whatever you do put in the show. It'll be my first anything. Like, oh, look, go check me out on go check me out on theater work. Yeah. So what I'm trying to say is thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, is this what we're doing?
You don't like?
I hate handshakes.
Really? What do you like?
I'm a hugger, but it's weird at this angle. So it's like.
Thank you for having me.
Oh, so
Natural. That's it, right?
Yep.
Yesterday I had a bagel, an everything bagel. We got a whole box of everything bagels shipped to our house from the Bronx. That's a real story. 24 bagels. I had to freeze 2 sleeves of them. It's my Aunt Donna. I live with her son, my cousin, so she takes care of us. We get care packages, and awesome. I just don't know what to do with 24 bagels, so I've already eaten almost 2 sleeves. I've eaten an obnoxious amount of bagels in the span of 1 week. Not even 4 days, 5 days. I've probably put away about 7 bagels.